UFC made its long-awaited return on Saturday night with UFC 249, and 2 championship fights top the bill. In the main event, Justin Gaethje puts on the performance of a lifetime, stops Tony Ferguson, ends his 12-fight winning streak with a 5th-round TKO. An absolutely sensational performance from Gaethje. On short notice, he puts it all together, really gives Ferguson some serious problems over the course of 5 rounds, and then finishes the fight in the final frame. This, of course, sets up a unification fight with Khabib Nurmagomedov, Justin Gaethje, the interim champion, Nurmagomedov, the undisputed champion. These two will meet later this year, and it should be a spectacular fight. The question is, when will it happen? Nurmagomedov currently observing Ramadan, but that ends May 23rd. He has said that he could be ready as soon as July to get back in there. Gaethje giving a bit of a different timeline after the fact. He, of course, put in a hard training camp in the few weeks that he had, and then puts in nearly 5 full rounds against Ferguson. He said he needs a little time to recover, and then wants, of course, a full training camp and to put in his best effort in order to try to end Nurmagomedov's 28-fight winning streak. He said that a August or September timeline would work better for him. I think the UFC willing to be flexible on that front. I think that is ultimately when we will see that fight, August-September range. In the co-main event, a shocker, Henry Cejudo defeats Dominic Cruz. That is not the surprising part, his 2nd-round TKO. What was the surprising part was his post-fight retirement. Cejudo announces at 33 years of age he is done with the sport of MMA. He moved on from wrestling at a pretty young age earlier in his career, and now he does the same in mixed martial arts. Of course, immediate questions about whether or not this will stick. Some people believing that Cejudo is doing this in order to get a bigger contract from the UFC. We will see how that plays out, but it seems like the UFC is willing to move on with the bantamweight title already. UFC President Dana White announcing after the fact that the vacant title will go to a matchup between Peter Yan and, quote, somebody else in the bantamweight division. We don't know who that'll be. There's options out there: Aljamain Sterling, Corey Sandhagen, and the like. But White said he wants to put that together sooner or later. So it seems like Henry Cejudo no longer the 135 champion of the UFC. That belt vacant with his retirement. So as of now, there is no next fight for Henry Cejudo, but there is going to be something big going down in the bantamweight division coming off his win over Cruz and subsequent retirement at UFC 249.